Carol girl, I love this question and I'm going to try to answer it for you, even though it's a little bit like trying to describe the color blue to a person that was born blind. I realize now when I look back at my life, when I was younger, there would be moments of expression, and it could be anger, it could be of a desire to connect with somebody, just an abnormal fear, just different things like that of never quite being able to have my brain mesh, of time disappearing when I was young, that I didn't understand what was happening, of hearing things in my head and just because of my religious upbringing thinking I had demons. But as an adult now, we can make a choice to switch who's fronting at a given time. When, particularly when, like, say, my therapist is like, let's talk to the pole part today. And say our ray part is out. And generally we do it with our eyes closed, something like this. And it's and I can feel it a little bit right now. There's a stepping back. And it really is almost like stepping back from a console of a stand-up desk, and I can kind of feel it, and there's a little bit of like tearing away of almost like Velcro inside, and a stepping back and letting go. And then there's this interim period where I'm in between, a couple of, and I really don't want to do the switch now because it wouldn't be good. Um, and and I can feel the parts trying to as I'm talking, but then so here's how I describe it. It's like a spacesuit, and my body is a spacesuit, and there's a part that like slips their hand in, and they put themselves into the body, and I start to feel the part then start to feel the body. And when the part can then feel the body, and usually there's sort of a recognition of like, whoa, I can feel the body, I can see through the eyes, I can wiggle the toes, that then that part of my system is like, ooh, I'm fronting, wow. And the one of the really interesting things is it takes a ton of energy to do these switches. And so it makes me super tired. And so the parts kind of try to resist a manual switch. We have a part in us also called the hypnotist, and the hypnotist says that they are in charge of switches, and they manifest as this kind of feminine part named Matsuka. Sorry, I hit the microphone there. And she helps on the switches. It's like the part moves into the body like a spacesuit, and then the spacesuit sort of envelops the part. And when the part can then fully be aware of the feelings of being in contact and in control of the body, the switch has fully completed. And it usually, like, then I have to sort of take a step. And it's usually, it's funny because I'm usually like with one eye closed and one eye open like this, and I take a step with, I don't know, it's almost like a partnership, but I don't know who's partnering with whom, of leaning into that part, and my therapist can know the difference. Oh, I'm talking to this part now, or that part, and letting that part begin to speak. And some of the parts don't like to front and don't like to be out and are afraid to talk. And other parts are like, let me at it, let me at it. Like right now, there are parts like, I want to talk, on camera. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. And yeah, let me know, you all, if you have more. And I'm going to try to do, particularly when my school year ends here in a month or so, I'll try to do more, a little bit of just kind of musings of life inside this DID body, because I think it's really fascinating, and I think it may be helpful to some, even if you don't have DID, to just get a sense of what our emotional self with parts can do. And because I think it's super amazing. The human being and the human body and the human mind and the human emotional system are wonderfully weird and fearfully and reverently and crafted. So thank you. Please share. Please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe and hit that notification bell to get all that. I'm really trying to grow my channels now. So thank you all. Love you.